Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Rice Owls, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First down here for this offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build up in the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. If you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
On the opening drive, they face a tough 3rd and 7 here. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. Trying to extend the play. Makes the catch downfield. A big play moves the ball across midfield to the opponent's 43.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
The Jayhawks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the single back takes the handoff.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that
play. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack of the game.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Bounce right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The linebacker shifting around now. Setting the back in motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They go with a direct snap. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. They get him, but what a spin move. That's one for the highlight reel.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
And looking to throw now on first down. And here comes a deep shot. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. The ball is loose. Now the defense has got it going the other way. Touchdown, Kansas. And the defense joins the party with... That's a scoop and score. Defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
Caught quickly. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. And the Jayhawks will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down. The Jayhawks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Finds an open target on the left side.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
That catch makes it a more manageable third down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for his back. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Jayhawks will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Oh, that one's picked off. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Looking for a deep completion. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
Boy, just a great job by this quarterback of being able to put this ball up into the air to give his receiver a chance to time that up perfectly for a huge gain for the offense.
Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And they've got him, the defense, with a tackle for a loss to wrap up the first quarter of play. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Toss play. Back heads to his right. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. They'll try to run for the first down. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, and it'll be fourth down. The offense still on the field. Looks like they're going to go for it. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Coming up, second down and goal. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Owls.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And it's 7-0 after BAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. This one will be fair caught. Kansas offense is back out there now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, looking to throw it. He's running out of time here. He's moving out of the pocket now. Doesn't get rid of the ball. Trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense had...
Here's the throw deep downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. And the Jayhawks bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. Gets the kick away from his own end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They'll run it here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage. Not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense makes the stop. The screen pass doesn't produce a first down, and now it's fourth down. Here we go on fourth down. Good enough for first down yardage.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on fourth down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks, but not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And they'll stop him short at the line to gain. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And he's got it down there inside the 35. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Rice offense is out there again. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Using his legs here. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. Solid game. Will spot the ball at the 49. 1st down. And he drops back in the gun. The pass rush closing in. Breaks loose at the 40. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. 1st down. We're going to throw the football. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. Quarterback drops back. The defense stops him there on the scramble, close to the goal line, but not in.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off, reminds his defense what he can do with his legs, and almost took it to the house.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
And the quarterback will just sneak it here. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play.
Wow, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
Complete with a running back on this 4th down play. Touchdown, Rice. Strong game by this quarterback.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Kick bounces out of the back to the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He fires this throw. It is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Touchdown, Owls. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He's escaping the pocket now. Contact as he let the ball go. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Pressure is coming. Quarterback looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 40. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's looking to scramble. And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain. Not enough for the first down.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. He'll take a deep shot here. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give him that opportunity.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone. And he's got some open field ahead. And the defender will step out of bounds after the pick to wrap up the first half of play. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Rice offense on the field now. Oh, it's snapped to the back. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Makes a quick catch. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rice. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Kansas offense is back out there now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And he'll set up to throw. And he's got it. The two-point conversion to make this a 16-point lead back within 2 scores. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Linebackers making some adjustments now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tackled at the 40, that'll earn a fresh set of downs.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up the first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Important second down play coming up. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Makes a quick grab. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the tailback's got it again. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Direct snap to the back. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. The offense going with the hurry up. A running play called on fourth down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
Play action here on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Catch made on the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see this second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The Jayhawks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Catch made down inside the 20. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Here's the target, and it's complete. And they finally tackle him down at the one. Big gain in the pitch and catch. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. So here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball.
And it's picked off in the end zone. At the 20, crosses the 10. Touchdown, Owls. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now? On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Going for a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And the QB will try again on second and 10. Looking right, this one caught. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. You'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. The Jayhawks hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now. He'll be the first one to tell.
Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country.
And they heave it deep downfield. And the deep shot falls incomplete. But wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield, and you get a call like this.
And the Jayhawks moving quickly down the field here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Completion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The Jayhawks have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. The pocket breaking down. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal. The Jayhawks looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. And they'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up 3rd down. The long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Quarterback doesn't see anybody open. Kirk says, I'll just do this myself.
How about this? What a luxury. Anytime you can make something happen, even when all the receivers are covered, everything's taken away, you take it yourself. And good luck to the defense trying to stop that.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he'll make it into the end zone for 2, cutting the lead to 15. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Rice offense is out there again. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down here, time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He's found some room at the 45. They get him at the 42. Good enough for a first down.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Toss play to the outside. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Well, that's a great performance in a